people to sleep at home and depending on the board to trade and to be a winner. No chance.
So what you
Technical analysis, fundamental, understanding the crypto will gain you a little bit. Not too much, especially today.
So what you have right now, and so I agree with you on like so obviously you've been in crypto for 7 years. You're excited about crypto. The technology is phenomenal, and you already know that it's the future. So it's something that's going to help the people. There's a lot of opportunities for the people here in the future when it starts to actually become used and for companies and etc. Now, I hear what you're saying. Like when you use a trading bot, right? It's just like retail investors. If you go and you go on YouTube and you learn like bull flags and descending triangles, most of the trading platforms have AI bots that are designed to trick the system and trade against retail investors. It's how they make money. They pull liquidity in order to make money. And you're right. Right now, crypto we're in a very tough situation because crypto, when it started out, its purpose was to go coin to coin, peer to peer, and we were going to use that as bartering capital and start building into the new what crypto will become with blockchain. And unfortunately, we get a lot of bad actors with exchanges who come into this platform and they build a very simple coding process that allows us to trade a coin, but then they're charging us a very high interest or a service fee to do basic business, and they're becoming the new banks, which is where we ran into the problem with Binance and FTX and all these people because they took advantage of a very early market by creating these new banks that we don't need, right? So people need to learn, first of all, you're right where we need more education because the truth and the reality of crypto is that you should be able to buy and sell crypto coins without paying high service fees on these exchanges because you don't need an exchange to buy a crypto coin at a high price. And that's where we're seeing like right now MasterCard and Visa are creating wallets that you can just put your debit card on. You can buy crypto at literally nothing. There's no percents to it. So this way you can get rid of all these exchanges that we don't need. You don't need to keep your crypto on an exchange. You don't need to keep your crypto on Coinbase or Binance. The only thing you really need to do on those type of formats is if you want to use futures or margins or a service that they kind of offer for you at a fee, right? But as far as just buying crypto and sticking it on a wallet, you can do that on Trust Wallet, MetaMask, C98. You can do that with a ledger. You can buy all types of things, but keeping your money, moving your money around on an exchange, you're just paying for fees you don't need. You can buy coins on PancakeSwap, Uniswap, PooCoinApp.com, Gecko, CoinGecko, and they don't charge any like what's called slippage. You know what I mean? Now,
well, let me just stop you there because yes, we talk about a lot of things, but to be honest with you, all the things you're talking about is the charges. Mm-hmm. I'm not worried about the charges. Exchanges is the biggest enemy of the crypto people. Exchanges, who are the people who will drain you down to death. Mm-hmm. You buy a coin, no matter what coin you buy, if you buy with a $6, they will make sure you pay $6.10 for it. Then they will sell it to you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're gonna buy it.
More than that.
Put an order on. They will not gonna give it to you until you pay $6.10. More expensive than ever. When you sell it, other way around. Exchanges always gonna be there. Bots is gonna be always there. You need to be smarter than them.
Right.
So what they do, they try to have a bigger buy. I do apologize.
Mm-hmm.
They try to have a bigger buy. What you need to do, you don't need to keep your coin in MetaMask or KuCoin Coin or Trust Wallet or Binance. What you need to do in the bear market at the moment, right now, the best advice is if you have a technology, if you have understanding, technical analysis, do the day trading. If you don't understand it, don't, because you lose all your money.
Correct, because everything right now is about liquidity grabs. So nothing in the, so here's the thing about crypto is it's not when you actually understand what crypto is, it's not that hard to understand trading, right? Like hodling is not something that is going to make you rich in crypto, simply for the fact that
it's a mistake right now.
Yeah, it's a terrible mistake right now. And right now what you need to do is what's called accumulation, okay? And accumulation is real simple. Accumulation means that, you know, in everyone's mind, so this is kind of like, this is a really good moment in time to understand economics and wealth building, right? And the richest people in the world don't use their money to make money. They use other people's money to make money, right? And they use liquidity, right?
Yeah.
And what you do is, if you only have $20 a week of extra cash, and you know, instead of buying coffee or something like that, or you just have 20, 30 bucks or whatever, and you're like, yo, I'm going to invest this. When you invest it and you buy low, the ideal is when that $20 or $30 goes up by $5, $6, $7, or you know, 5, 10, 15%, is that you sell on every push, because that's profit. And then you move over to another good project that has some type of like trending, a group behind it, solid, you know, where it's always in the Twitter or something like that, and you buy cheap again, and then you wait for that to move, and you just kind of like move around. Or if you're happy with, like, say, a good, like we're looking at Quant right now. Quant is a good example of accumulation, right? So we were buying Quant.
No, it's not. Sorry, I don't agree with that one.
No, but this is how Quant moves, right? So Quant we were selling at.
Quant is very expensive. It doesn't matter how much you buy and accumulate with a Quant, it will never 100x. No chance to Quant go to the $10,000.
Well, here,
You're
look.
going to invest in Quant, which is $200.
Right, yeah, right. So, but here's what you're missing, right? This is what I'm trying to explain to you. The system that we have and that we teach inside the academy is very simple, right? Quant's probably the highest coin that you really want to buy and make moves. But the reason why Quant is valuable is because Quant has marketing. Quant doesn't do anything with its coin that makes it doesn't have a purpose for Quant Technologies. It's what they use the liquidity to build their companies and do marketing and to expand their company.
Can I just stop you there?
Mm-hmm.
What does a crypto market mean? What does a crypto mean? Transaction, staking, takeover from bank.
Yes,
That's a two
yes.
important part.
Well, yeah, the
Doesn't do
long term is peer to peer, right? We know what crypto is, right? Crypto was made to basically get rid of banks.
Quant does nothing of this. It doesn't stake too much, and also the Quant has no transaction. XRP, which is a shit coin, I do not agree with that one. I'm just mentioning it, and with any others, stop. So Quant, what is the point of Quant? Quant is a shit coin, an expensive, very expensive shit coin. To me.
Right, but the reason why it is an expensive coin is because they have where you can count on Quant's profits, right? So for instance, none of these coins right now are worth anything because they don't have a product or a stable profit and loss, right? Meaning that all these coins are just ideals of what could be, or the process of what it could be used for. None of the coins actually are being used for what they're intended for, and there's not a use case factor for any of it yet. That's about 4 to 5 years away, okay? Now, in that time period, there's going to be speculation, there's going to be volatility, and there's going to be profit and liquidity, right? And this is what this is. Quant is a company that's a software company. They use a coin in the crypto side to draw attention, to do fundraising, and they use that money for marketing and to expand their software, right? Now, eventually, what they're doing is, if you watch Twitter, there'll be a bunch of people that have QNT in their names. They'll all start chatting about quant at the same time, and they're going to basically create trending, right? Trending moves the coin. So they'll take quant from $60 to $250, right? And they'll do that multiple times. So if you go through quant and you look at their history, right, you can see, like, if you were buying and selling quant properly, right? And I'll show you right here. This is simple, right? If you know what quant does, meaning that they're all marketing, right? Quant is just speculation, right? But the token's the product, okay? So if you are buying quant, yeah, let me explain to how this works. So if we're buying, so for instance, we put.
I respect your explanation. I completely understand. But you need to understand the fundamental, not just a deep down one coin. If the bull market go back up, it doesn't matter whether you want quant, shitcoin, XRP, ADA, ETH, or Bitcoin, you will still go up, right?
Right, all these coins are going to go 20x.
Yes. Okay. If you go down and everything's in the market will go down. So it doesn't matter actually what you buy, whether it's a quant, XRP, ADA, Matic, or Ethereum. It depends on your own research how much the coin will go back up. Which is, I believe, more or less, every single coin equally it goes down, and when it go back up, it will equally go back up. More likely, most of us will be messed. Which one will go up first? By the time we realize to buy that one, we missed the one we already sold, because whoever's the coin creator will not gonna put the coin 100x up when he realized that million people bought this coin and waiting to go 100x. You need to understand the fundamental about the crypto. There is only a few coins, a few projects that are really, really good in crypto. The rest of us, most of the coin, look like a shit coin. For that reason, and the bear market reason, I'll stick with the day trading, nothing else.
Right.
Accumulating the coin when I realize is the most powerful coin in the market at the moment.
And this is, so all the coins, man, you have to understand, like right now, all these coins are going to change. Like none of this is, all this technology is going to get better. Everything's going to, has to have use case. We're a long way from knowing what's going to make it, right? All you can do is base off normal business. You have to go off experience of investing on things that are going to be marketed, right? This is all about trending. This is not about anything else. None of these coins are doing anything they're supposed to do, and they're not going to do that for the next 3 years. So right now, the way to make money is to simply be in the coins that are trending. It does not matter if they're going to be shit coins.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter if they're going to survive. You just take profit. Yeah, you day trade and take profit. And this is what I'm trying to tell you on quant, right? We taught how to accumulate quant last year at 50 bucks, right? Meaning that through the entire last year, as it pumped up and down, we went from holding, one guy had 120 quant. At the end of the year, he ended up with 2,200 quant with the same money, nothing extra. Accumulation is the key to making money in crypto. So let's say that I buy quant at 50 bucks and I put 1,000 in, right? And I know that quant is a very marketable coin. Okay, I know that quant as a company is going to raise the value of their token because they need liquidity to move their company and invest in their future. So when I buy it at 50 bucks and it raised up to I think we hit like 300 or something. When it hits that 300 and we're selling off on those pumps, right? That $50 has now gone into a 4x, right? We take that money and we sell it that. Yeah.
Can I stop you here? I do apologize because I'm stopping you too much. Let me tell you something. That's why I say don't spread a BS of the people. There's a lot of people that don't understand the reality of the holding. Holding when the market is down is a very big mistake. Also, if you buy a quant with a $50, you're not going to wait for quant to go to $300, then you sell them.
No. You have pumps all day long.
Triple your money, you sell it. Why you wait until 300?
You sell the pumps.
No one will buy in the right time. No one will sell in the right time.
With technology, you can. All right, let me show you something here.
I have a technology. I have a technical analysis. I completely agree with that one.
Yeah. This is not hard. All right, so here, for instance, here you go, right? Here's quant, right? Now, quant right here back on the 29th of July, right? We have a buy signal at 117, right? We actually called this out. Now, in this one position here, this entry position here, we take this all the way up, and we do not sell until we get into our sell mode, right? Which would have been right here. So this was a 43% gain that we took on quant in this one little push. Now, this is for long-term traders. This isn't even our day trading. These are just guys who are just what we call hodlers, right? These are guys who are teaching that if you're going to hodl, don't buy the bottom and then hold the top. Like, you have to sell at some point and then reestablish your positions, right? So on these moves here, right, when you're using a system, because we've been tracking crypto, we know what they're doing, and every one of these pumps are worth money, right? So all these pumps that are up here like at 29%, those pumps always come down. No coin can hold its value, right? When you learn the system of what we trade here, you sell the tops and you just wait for pullbacks, right? These pullbacks right here, this is a 30% gain topped by another 30% gain. Like, literally in 3 months, there was 30% gains on quant, right? And that's without even calculating the percentages that you made on the pullback. Because if you're buying quant at $50 or 100 and you're selling it on the pump to 140, when you buy it back at 130, right, you're getting more quant for less money, and now you're compounding, right? So now when you're buying back at the 130, that jumps up to, let's say, 174, you're selling, you're buying back at 150, right? Now you're compounding, you're using other people's money to get more quant tokens, right? So this way, every time it goes up, you're making an extra 20% on something you did not own. So the secret is getting into a rhythm of understanding a process of buy the low, but sell the top, right? And this is a mindset, right? Because yeah, but here's the problem: is the mindset. It comes down with this: people aren't conditioned to buy low, sell high, because they don't know where the high is, and they don't know when it's going to end, right?
Where's the low?
Yeah. So what we do is we teach a very simple system here, man, and the system is designed to basically it's basically to remove all the mistakes that day traders make and people who've never day traded.
Is that not going to show you any basic day trading?
Yeah, so let's say, okay, so here, this is simple, right? So let's take, we'll take quant, right? So quant's probably the worst coin that you can day trade because it doesn't have a lot of movement.
I just want to say something. When quant on $50,
Mm-hmm.
that was exactly when the bull market started. When quant went to the 100, 70, 60, I remember like yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Quant go to yeah, I remember all these. When everything goes down, quant was high up.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people will try to buy quant and believe the quant is going to be the coin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Go back,
well,
back to 55, to 42, to 40, then to 34, 22, then back to 18, everything goes down. If you have a technical analysis with the fundamental, you will understand you don't need to accumulate anything because you are in the bear market.
No, so you have to accumulate. So accumulation in the bear market is key because when you're buying the bottom and it moves up, right? You sell off, and then you rebuy the next bottom, whatever it is, whatever percent it is, it's considered a gain because you're not using your money to buy it, right? So a lot of times,
depends how much you want to bet,
yeah,
how much you want to buy. 5%, 10.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, for us, it's very simple. Like for me, it's a process of this, right? So my entire thing is I move my money in. So let's say I put 100 in or 1,000 or whatever. And when it goes up and I get my 20, 30%, right? The next time I'm purchasing, I'm using that compounded profit with it. And as soon as I double that money, I remove 100% of my initial investment and now I'm trading strictly on profits, right? So quant is basically everything.
I kind of agree, but investment is an investment.
Mm-hmm.
What I did myself, I just want to explain myself so you know where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking just my butt.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Bitcoin was 50 and 48,000 K, I started accumulating a coin. Okay? I knew exactly the market was going to go down. But I only bought a fraction of my investment. As low as, like, if you have $100, you buy $1. Because I knew it's going to go to 38, 40, and 34. And also I make a video on my TikTok. I say, when it goes to 34K, I am going to buy 25% of my investment.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go to 34, I told the entire nation, when the crypto Bitcoin goes to the 24K, I will 25K, I will buy another 25% of my investment. And also when it goes to 24, I make a video, I say when it goes to 15, I will buy my entire investment.
Hmm? Right. So I mean, I understand what you're doing. That's an old fundamental of cost average buying down, so that you can literally like you're getting in at an average price, right? Now, if you go through all my videos, I told everyone when Bitcoin was hitting 60, 64, 66,000 that was the end, and I was selling it all, and I wasn't buying back until it was under 20,000, right? Because I know the bottom for Bitcoin is 15,000. And with everything that's happening, with the recession and war, there was no reason to cost average buy from 35,000 down because Bitcoin was going to 20,000 no matter what. Right now we're dealing with a recession. We got war. I mean, it's terrible out there. So I mean, Bitcoin, which I would say should never happen, could go down to 10,000, and that's just because of the condition of the economy. But not only that, we're starting. Well, it's but not in
now. In maybe 1.5 years.
No, we got a problem because Bitcoin has 29 million coins on exchanges, but there's only 19 million, mined. So there's going to be an issue here that's going to happen pretty soon in Bitcoin where they're going to realize that there's a lot of coins that aren't real. So there's people selling fake Bitcoin.
You need to realize this, that 29 million is not such a thing. It's only a few million left to be mined.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying is that they've got fake Bitcoin on exchanges right now, which who knows what's going to happen there.
Scammers always going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
People try to sell you a bullshit, always going to be there.
Yes.
Now you have to be intelligent. You have to understand that. That's why the people are depending on us to give them a feedback. When they scam a lot, we tell the people and educate the people how to trade and to be aware of it. Because it's not fair on the small people. Because this market is based on the innocent people. Once the innocent
retail
people are gone, like today, nobody trusts Bitcoin, nobody trusts the market. The market is stale and not going anywhere. We need an innocent people to jump in so they have a different enthusiasms, a different vibe, and to bring it to the market to bring it back up.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
Kill those people.
you have to, yeah, I know. I mean, you guys have to realize, like, you know, everything about crypto. I mean, now, I mean, you're talking like now we're going into the depths of crypto, right? I mean, that's like saying that, you know, what if Ethereum didn't take $8 trillion in fees? How much would be in crypto right now? If you weren't paying so much in Ethereum gas fees and buying coins that you shouldn't be buying on Ethereum, imagine putting all that money in the other side of crypto without Ethereum. Coins, we'd have a $5 trillion market cap right now. Now, you remove the fact that there was, you know, NFTs that bring in $1 trillion in July.
NFT was a scam.
And then, well,
NFT was
NFTs.
bringing the market absolutely down.
Well, no, I mean, you have to look at business, right? Like, there's no bad advertisement. It's just bad decisions on people, right? Any type of advertisement that gets people into the market is an expansion for education, right? And that's where we're at. We haven't even started to see people come to crypto because the only thing that's hurting crypto right now isn't a crypto winner. It's the fact that we're in a recession and nobody's working right now. People aren't reestablished their careers yet. Most people aren't going back to work because they're not getting paid enough and they're not getting the quality of life that they want for the position that they have. People are readjusting their thinking of like, I don't want to work 40 hours a week if I want to work 20 hours a week and be happy, right? So we're in the middle of an enormous change in energy, thought, wealth. I mean, we're not just we're not just changing crypto. We're not just changing money. We're not changing from, you know, currency to digital currency. We're changing wealth from ideology, from Gen Z to, you know, Gen X. Like we're in the middle of a massive universal change, right? Not just money, not just going from paper money to crypto, right? Not just using, it's completely different.
I had a lot more than that. But what I try to do, I don't want to go down the politicians and go to the disgusting talk. Because fundamental is very, very important in this market. Well, I know it, well, not just me, but a lot of people know. I know exactly what's fundamental about the world, how it works. Once you understand this, you will understand that where we are as a crypto.
Yeah, I mean, the cryptos, this is like, I mean, I know we've seen a lot of movement over the last 2 years, but crypto is not even, we're still in the very beginning of a garage phase. This is startup businesses. These are just ideals and concepts of what could happen. And that's going to change in a year and a half or 2 years with new technology. Not to mention that there's, you know, hundreds of thousands of people signing up for coding and blockchain education. And you're going to find geniuses that come through these colleges in the next 2 years that are going to come with massive changes, right? So 98% of these coins are going to disappear or be picked up, and they're going to be picked up and built they're going to be absorbed by other companies, right? Like, no one's talking about companies buying other companies, right? But most of these blockchains are going to buy other blockchains because they need developers, right? They don't want, you know, 1,000 developers all working on 1,000 projects. They want 1,000 developers working on 2 projects, right? That's the difference in crypto, is that the companies haven't started buying up the little companies to get them out of the way. And that happens once regulation comes in. It's going to clear up a lot of the BS and the coins that are worthless and the people that shouldn't be in business. Yeah.
Not going to come in. This is the fun that we spread it. Regulation have nothing to do with the crypto. When they going to come in, when everything has become a harm to the society. When 50%, 60% of people not working and depending on the crypto, then the regulation will come. Today, regulation is not coming. We don't need to worry about regulation. We don't need to worry about that. What is government going to do to us? Nothing. Government, and what they do, they don't come after you. They come after your exchange. Exchange have to tax you.
Yes.
Exchange have to
report.
Identification with the
Yes.
exchanges have to make sure you fill the form. Exchanges have to make sure, because why? They're not coming after you, government. They're after the exchanges. When they stop from exchanges, your coin will be worthless. You have to change it to the paper money, to the bank, by exchange, by selling it. Once you try, do you think you're going to be a millionaire and the Binance will expect you to withdraw 2 million that you make it from Quant? Of course not. They're going to say, hang on a minute, you can't now withdraw 2 million. We're going to just say you are allowed to withdraw 30,000 this month. Next month we think about it. After 3 months you withdraw 30,000. They say, no. This is not going to happen. You have to withdraw $10,000.
Yeah, but see, that's all, yeah.
No such a thing.
That's deregulation.
There's no mentality be a millionaire.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like see, regulation is coming because they're changing the monetary system, right? And they need taxes. So the reason why they're coming after the exchanges is because they want them to report who you are so that they know what taxes you owe. Because the government wants their piece of this pie, because what you're not spending inside of retail markets like Walmart and stores, you're spending in crypto, and what you're not buying in stocks and things that they already tax, they want that money.
And CBDC will do that job.
Yes. Yeah, so they're all after that cash, man. I mean, so regulation is coming. Well, it's not going to be regulation on a massive scale of what people are afraid of, but there will be a very simple thing of like, we want our percent. You're not going to be trading and making millions of dollars in crypto if we're not getting 30% of it. Like, the government is always after your money.
Even if they cannot catch us, they make you, when you cash out, your percentage with the fee will be a lot higher. So the exchanges can pay your tax and they will shut up.
Yes. But we're already at the point where we're going to leave exchanges because they're already charging too much. Binance shouldn't be worth 100 billion, and ZC shouldn't be. CZ shouldn't be worth 18 billion. All right, CZ is worth 18 billion dollars. What has he done? What did CZ do that he's worth 18 billion? What did he create? This is a trading platform. It's a basic coding process to take a coin and trade it to one wallet to another. It's not even that impressive. You can build this yourself. You can build exchanges yourself for nothing. It costs nothing. So
I tell you something. Why Binance is never going to collapse? There are billions and billions of dollars stake on BNB.
For now.
There are also billions and billions of dollars stake on Cake.
Oh yeah, but see, Cake. So that's what I'm saying. Cake. Everyone already knows that Cake is being.
What they have to do.
Yeah, but Cake has a flaw.
They use that money, and you have holding a coin.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're trying to. You're doing a. That's what futures is. That's what margins is. They borrow your coin and they lend it to people to do futures and margins, and they take their 20% per trade and they collect money. They make 20% and they give you 3, 4, 5, and sometimes 10% on your coin.
A lot less than that.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at, but these things are going to disappear because people don't use margins and people don't use futures as much as traders do, and that's not the market. Like, they're trying to create a product that 90% of people who come to crypto won't use, right? 90% of people that come to crypto are going to do one thing. They're going to buy a coin. They're going to hold a coin. That's it. They're going to invest in a company and wait 5 to 10 years until they retire. So there's not going to be any of the futures and all that stuff. And Binance is going to have a problem because there's going to come a time, okay? And remember what I'm saying. There will come a time that the people will come together and they will say, we refuse to pay more than 0.01% to use your product. And some exchange is going to say, you know what? We'll take that deal. And everyone will go to that one exchange and everyone else they'll just be put under. There hasn't been competition yet, and that's what the problem is because all the exchanges were charging the same amounts because they weren't fighting against each other. But that time will come.
The exchanges, which was visible today, will be a lot bigger when the competition come up. So these exchanges will never gonna be knocked down by another exchange. No matter how cheap the other exchanges or new exchanges gonna sell the product. However, I don't want to take your time so much. I have a lot of information. I don't want to spread everything. And your followers just want you to talk to someone else, or they want you to talk about something else.
I appreciate the time, man. I'm glad you came on, bro.
I'm happy to talk to you. I hope we understand each other very well.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like you just have to just watch the channel, man. What I'm trying to show you is the philosophies and everything that people think. This is not a hard system. Once you realize what's available and the tools they're offering right now, you can use them at a very high level to make money. Like, this is not hard to make money in crypto.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Well, it's good talking to you, man. I appreciate you, and like I said, hang out, and we'll do from there.
Have a good day. Thank you so much
You
for
too, mate.
sharing.
Thanks, brother. Later.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.
All right, guys. If anybody's out there, if you ever want to join, hop on, become a guest, there's a little thing down there. You can basically ask to be a guest. You can join. You can come talk to me one-on-one. Whatever you need to do, I'm open for that. It doesn't really matter. And, it's always good. So for me, it's like, so personally, like, if you're following my Bluebird, the Twitter account and all that other stuff, over there I do what's called Crypto News Network, right? Where I get more into crypto, more about understanding the philosophy. This year I'm going to make an effort to launch a news network, and I'm going to get into crypto a lot deeper and explain, because we really have to focus on the movement of crypto as far as like what it's supposed to be, where it's supposed to go. And I want to educate you guys on crypto on a deeper level, but that takes a long time, and we've got a long journey ahead of us, man. And believe me, I've been on crypto for 10 years. I've built businesses, sustained businesses. I understand crypto like it was part of me, right? There's so much greatness coming in crypto. And what I'm trying to do now, what I'm doing right here is something that, over the last 2 years of looking at how to educate people to trade and how to become traders, I realized that time is the problem, right? Time takes away the ability to make money. And then there's people who have children and jobs and real life and all these things, and they're not allowed to do what I do, which is day trade, which is stare at a computer all day, set alerts that ding when I'm in my other room. I can just come and trade, and it's like I needed to make something that was simple, that was profitable, and that's what I did. So after a year and a half of creating a bunch of different ways to trade, this is by far the easiest system I ever trade, and this is called Trading for Dummies, right? This is the VC Academy. This is simple, man. We're not in love with any coin. We don't care what coin it is. We don't care if it's going up 100x in the next 5 years. We don't care whatever it's doing. We're here to make money right now, today, and double our money every 2 weeks until we have 100 grand. We take 1,000 to 100,000. That is the entire goal. It doesn't matter what coin it is. It doesn't matter what project it is. The only thing that matters is that the indicators say buy. It's on leverage at 10x, and we trade and we make money and we sell at profit and we move on. That's it. Now, there are other things that, in the other things that I do, I will talk about coins that I think you should hold for longevity, or once you make profit, buy what's called moon bags of certain coins at certain levels and just throw them to the side and be like, I'll see you in 5 years. You know what I mean? And that's just by basically building a nest, like a nest egg. But I am completely into the get as much as you can right now and learn how to do that so that when it explodes, you are just making hand over fist. And you can, when you have $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in profit, man, you can put 100 grand in XRP and be like, yeah, whatever. Like, who cares, right? But you need to get to the part where you need to make this a profitable journey today, because you got to pay your rent. You know what I mean? All right. So if you guys are signing up, I see a couple of you guys. What broker can we do a main in Discord? Yeah. AK, what up, baby? If you guys are signing up, make sure you let me know that you signed up, so that you should be getting an email. Sean, did you get your email, Sean? If you signed up, Sean, make sure you get your email. Hit me on that. You need to get into the Discord. You need to get to the videos. I got some email here. Anton. Is that Anton? How you say that? All right, someone, so yeah, if you just signed up, man, look for your email. Sean, did you get your email? Mosh USA, baby. Guys, if you're signing up, you need to go to the link in my bio, right? So if you go to the link in my bio, you're going to see a little thing. It says basically, okay, so Anton, I think that's you, bro. I think I just got a message. You should be getting an email soon. Give me 1 second here. I'm just verifying that you're good to go to get you that. Okay, so go to the link in my bio, guys. If you go to the link in my bio, it's real simple. You'll see this little link. See right here underneath my name, Venture Capitalist Live. You see this little link right here, right above my videos. It says Linktree Venture Capitalist, not financial advice. Click that little link. That link is going to take you to a website, which is this website right here. Okay, at the very top, the very first thing is called VC Trading Academy. Okay. Now, we normally do a very simple thing. It's $1,000. You have an enrollment fee. It goes for an entire year, 12 months of trading. Within those 12 months, I work with you one-on-one, videos, Discord, all types of stuff. And my job is to make sure that you make trades and you get back your $1,000. Okay? Once you've mastered making your $1,000 back, you pretty much just rinse and repeat. And you just keep making your $1,000 back over and over and over and over. Right now for TikTok, right, we're going to lower the enrollment fee. It's a one-time fee of $300. This covers the entire 12 months, okay? The bonus is, everyone who signs up right now on TikTok, you're also going to get your Discord, which means in our Discord, it's $50 a month. It's VIP. It's my coins I'm buying, moon bags, Poo coins, pre-sale, NFT information, all types of other shit that you can get. But that is $50 a month. We're going to waive that. So that's $600 for the year of Discord free, right? $1,000 entry down to $300. So for $300, you get the entire $1,600 package for $300. $300 today covers you for an entire year, and I make sure that you get back your money that you invested. Just go to the link in my bio, click on there. When you sign up, let me know. Can I look at Algo? I can look at Algo. So if you guys signed up right now, you should be getting an email. Let me know if you got that. All right, where we at? Let me check mine. Yeah, get excited, guys. And so the ideal behind TikTok is that this year I'm going to take the indicators, right? You get the indicators, you get lessons on how to set up an alert. So when something goes green and it's time to buy or sell, you'll get an email sent to you, right? Your email alerts go to your cell phone. You look at your cell phone, you got a Google alert that you have an email in your trading view, right? You go to trading view, you know it's your coin. It tells you to buy or sell whatever your trade is. That goes right to your phone, so you never miss a trade and you never miss a sell, because you're also learning to set stop losses, so it's selling anyway, so you're always making profit, guys. Now, the thing about TikTok is the ideal is to get everyone on TikTok on one live where we're always trading, so we have multiple coins to look at. Like right now, the guys are telling me to take a look at what's called Algo, right? All right, so let's look at Algo. And right now, we're currently just looking for a trade to make. All right, so here's Algo. Algo's been green, guys. Jesus. Schmeezes, Moses. All right, so this is how the indicators work, guys. Very simple. And this is not hard. So let me show you the difference. And this is where you got to learn to trade on the 30-minute and the 1 hour, and that's how you make money day trading. You don't take too much risk like that. So for instance, I'm going to put this line here, right? And this line right here is going to be the 1 hour line, okay? Now I'm going to trade this to a 30-minute, right? So that you can see where you should be buying in and out, right? So here. So right here, as you guys can see, we're set up that we have a buy sign comes in right here. You see this? See how this went red to green? Yeah. AK, man. How many times, AK, did I have to tell you, bro? AK, don't I always... AK, what's the number one thing I do all the time? What do? I tell you every day. Set your stop losses. Like, that's all I ever talk about. You make a trade, you set a stop loss. It's very simple, okay? I'm just gonna talk about the basics right now. I think that's gonna, like, if you guys just did the basics, I think you guys would make a lot of money. How many times do I have to tell you guys, set your stop losses over and over and over? Like, this is not hard, man. This is not hard. You have to train yourself to do shit right. There's a system. Okay, so let's take a look here and let me walk you guys through a very simple thing here. I'm going to show you how to make trades with your indicators. This is not hard. This is a very simple system, and I want you to, like, take your notes, get ready. Like, this is going to be, this is how it's done. Okay, so first thing we do is we've set our algo alerts to 30 minutes. I like an hour, but 30 minutes is fine, right? So you can set to an hour, you can set to 30 minutes. Personally, if you're, you know, a 30 minutes a good time, don't go below 30 minutes, okay? Now, see here how this indicator, yeah, you can, guys, you can be with Binance, KuCoin, BitGet, Bybit, Mexi. It does not matter what platform you trade on. You're using TradingView for the indicators and the alerts, but you can buy crypto anywhere you want. It doesn't matter. Any exchange, all exchanges, guys. Okay. Now let's get to here, and I want to just kind of like I'm gonna start a new stream here, and this will be for educational purposes of how to use it. So I'm gonna show you guys. All right, so guys, right now we're just gonna go over a simple execution of a trade from start to finish with the indicators and how it works. So if you're watching the videos, if you're in the VC Trading Academy, you know that we're looking for price action, right? And what we have right here is pretty much this. So right at this moment here, we have price action. So we're going to be looking at algo. Do not look anything less than 30 minutes. You need 30 minutes and an hour. So here's our 30 minute. Here's our 1 hour. As you can see, they're both on the same candle, right? So we'll just, for this purpose, we'll go to a 30 minute. And it depends a lot of times on prices of the coins. If the coin is less money, you can use a lower price. You can use basically, is this 16 cents? Yeah. So lower prices of coins, like underneath 20, 30, 40, 50 cents, 30 minutes. If it's above that, you like $1, you want to kind of start moving up to an hour. But 30 minutes is a good indicator. All that we're looking for here is price action, okay? So you can see here, and I'll just kind of go through a little bit of like what this could have been. So currently, we're going to work our way back and go through the last 4 days of algo, and you guys could see how you could have made money on algo. So let's take a look at this current trade, because a lot of guys are on TikTok right now live and they're asking about algo. So the very first thing is that this trade happened here. Our price action changed on this candle, red to green, which means that you get an alert. Alert would have been sent to your email. You have a folder, you create a folder called TradingView. It filters in there, you filter them in there, and when you get the alert on your cell phone, your email says Gmail or whatever, says, hey, there's an email from TradingView. That'll go to your cell phone, and that way you get alerts on your cell phone that there's a trade happening. So you would have got an alert right when this candle turned from red to green. You would have got an alert to an email to let you know that this is going to be a trade. So now you have 30 minutes to get to pull up your phone, to pull up your app or whatever. And so the next candle moves over here. So this would be the candle that you'd be looking to get in. So once again, the candle's making a move. And then we have this candle right here, which let's say, second thing you do is kind of confirmation. You look down here at your what's called volume, right? So now that we got price action, right? And now that we have price action here, it's green, right? From red to green. Now I'm going to look at my volume. Now you notice here during the red session or the sell session, we have high volume for sales. And all of a sudden it gets cut in half, and then boom, right when it turns green, we're on the positive side of our volume, which is a good indicator. And this giant jump in volume here, right? From here to here means this is a buy. So we'd be getting in on this candle and definitely this candle here because this is a huge jump in volume. So let's say that all goes well. You get an alert on your candle. You come over here. You should have got into algo somewhere in the middle of this candle, but we'll just say that you got in on the third candle over, right? We don't need to really inflate profits here. It's a pretty simple system. It always works. All right, so boom, we're in there, and this is a tool that you get on TradingView. You slide down, and it's called a long position, right? And you just click it, and that is going to allow you to get a graph that you can stretch, and you can get yourself set up. So now, the very first thing is we're going to enter this trade at algo trade at 0.1632. That's our entry, right? So we're getting in on this trade. First thing we do is set a stop loss. Since we entered on this candle, our stop loss has to go to basically the bottom of the next candle, right? The one before it. So your stop loss, AK, this is for you. Your stop loss should have gone in on 0.16. So here's your entry, 0.1632. The candle before that with the wick is 0.1627. So your stop loss should be originally in this position here. Okay, that's your first stop loss. Okay, now when the coin starts to move, right, the moment that the coin moves and breaks the threshold of which is the 0.5% move, right? So the very first thing we're looking for is the 0.5% move, right? Which is what we see on this first candle is our percentage is 0.61. We're looking for 0.5 movement, right? And once that happens, you then move your stop loss to your entry position, which was the 0.1632. Because what that does is that ensures that the only loss on this trade is actually going to be the cost of doing the trade, right? Now remember, you don't win 100% of your trades, but if you can minimize the loss, you will make it back on the next trade. And I'm going to show you, we're going to go back through algo and we'll calculate how much you could have made on algo over the last couple of days, right? So this video is going to be on how to calculate profits and how to use your indicators, right? And move your stop losses for AK properly, right? Yeah, only loss is trading fee. So now, move into here, and we move our stop loss up because we got our 0.5%. Now, what happens is, when this coin does its little pump, right? Let's move this up here. And we see that it spikes up to this 1.5% or whatever. When it comes back down and it readjusts to this next candle, and this next candle breaks the 1% mark, right? You see how it broke the 1%? It's at the 1.2 or whatever. So what this is going to do for us is that this is going to rest a little bit lower, so somewhere in the 1% area, which is right about here. And what that's going to do is basically allow us to say, okay, we're at our stop loss on our entry. We broke 1%. We're looking good. And that's when we're going to move up to our 0.5%, right? Which is now a little bit below that. So it'd be somewhere in this zone here. So at 0.164, right? So now we're at the 0.5 mark, meaning that half a percent will actually pay the fees to do the trade. So now, even if this trade goes wrong, we have broke even, and all we wasted was a little bit of our time. Okay, so that's how you eliminate losses. But now here's the key. Once you're at the 0.5%, you leave the stop loss there until the coin reaches a 2% move, right? Or at least a 1.5%, right? Because when you get up to like a 1.5% gain, 1.5% gain, you want to be in a position where you now move your stop loss, right? So here's your stop. It moves to this level here. You now move your stop loss up, right? So here's your 1%. Let me move your 1% gain. Okay, let's put a line there. So this right here is your 1% level right there, okay? And now, that's our 1% level, right? That's our 1% level, okay? Now, we are currently at a stop loss at 0.5, and this is why it's important that when you hold that 1.05% stop loss, you allow the coin to reach a 2%, right? So when this coin starts to grow here, right, it's at 1.65, you're holding your position at 0.5 stop loss until this coin spikes to 2%, right, which is right here. This is the profit zone that we're looking for, right? Now, normally, if you're just the guy who's like, you know what, I'm gonna do 10 trades a week, and at the end of the 10 trades, I'm just going to double my money every 2 weeks. I'm going to call it a day. But this is how you maximize profits. All right, so here. So on this candle, this main candle right here, you see that we broke our 2% mark, right? That means we can now move our stop loss to our 1% mark, which is down here. Okay, guys? And now our 2% is hit, right? And now stop loss is at 1%, right? So now when it pulls back to here, we're still in the trade. And even if it drops, we make 1%, which is half of our goal. But that means that we made a slight profit, so it's still winning. So right now, you're in no position to lose money, right? What you're looking for is for the coin to do what you want it to do, which is hit 2%, which right here, you hit 2%. You can take your profits. That's considered a successful trade. But if in our process, we try to let the run happen, right? So once that 2% is hit, that's when we move our stop loss up to 1%. Now on this next move, right? This next move of the coin, when it starts to pump, right? As you see here, it starts to hit 3%, right? Right there. So remember, this is our 2%. Now we're looking for 3%, right? Bada boom. Here's your 3% gain right here, right? What happens here is now you move your stop loss from 1% to 2%, which is this middle bar here, right? And now you're in the perfect trade. You're at 2% stop loss. You're up 3% on the trade and the possibility of making more, right? So now you don't have to worry about when to sell the trade, is because you're already in a stop loss position, right? So now the next thing is to go to 4%, right, which is right here. And when 4% hits, you move your, now a lot of times what I like to do is once I get to that 2% and I'm solid, the next move would be the 3%, right? And I'm at 2%. The next move would be 4, right? What I actually do there is I start to allow the 1% gap that I have expand to 1.5%, okay? Which means that when this goes up to 4%, instead of me going to 3%, I would go to 2.5, right? Which means that I would be right here with my stop loss, okay? because I'm gaining an extra 0.5%, right? So I'm in profit. But that allows a pullback to happen and possibly a bounce, like what they call a pullback before an additional run, right? So now I hit my 4%. My stop loss is now 2.5%. So now I hit my goal, plus I'm getting an extra 0.5%, and I'm still in this trade, okay? And my stop loss is right here on this one right here. So this is my stop loss currently right here, right? Now, I'm still in this trade because my stop loss is going to trigger me out if I'm going to lose money. But the key here is we hit our 2%, okay? Meaning that we made our profit for this trade. This is one of the 10 trades we need to do in 14 days to stay on track with doubling our money so that we can take $1,000 to $100,000. All right, guys? Right. So you guys, do you understand what I'm saying right there? Do you guys get that right there? And guys, if you're signing up right now, guys, if you're signing up, I'm getting alerts that you're signing up. Let me know if you signed up in here. No email. What's your first name, big dog? All right, I got you. Hold on, bro. All right, check your email now, bro. What's up, baby? Check your email. Andy, all right, hold on, Andy. Let me check. You should now give them. Now they're working on it right now. They're just sending me out as they go. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sean, did you get you? So V Nizzle, I mean, to teach you how to trade, I mean, it literally, I mean, guys are 7 days. This is not hard, bro. About 7 days, man. This is like the low. So when I say like, I'm not like, the system does everything for you, right? So for you to follow the instructions, guys have made their money back in 7 days, right? And I have a couple of these guys use $20 at a time, and they make $100 a day. So it took them students, if you're in here, how long did it take you to learn to trade? How long did it take for you to figure it out? So if anybody's in the academy, you're in here right now, just let us know how long it took you to trade. I mean, 7 days is all you need, to be honest with you. This stuff is really very simple. And if you're signing up, guys, I'm getting alerts that you're signing up. Please check your email right now. If you didn't get your email, let me know right now. So guys, if you still didn't know how to, yeah, so Vanizzle, I mean, it's not the system that we use. You don't have to be an expert. You don't, I'm telling you guys, it's this simple, right? We show you how to use TradingView. TradingView is free. We show you how to put the indicators on TradingView, completely free. You use a Gmail to sign up for TradingView. That's it. Okay. Then you go into our Discord, right? And you watch 3 videos on how to set up the indicators, how to set up the KuCoin, or you can use Binance. You can use any trading platform you want. It don't matter. But you set up the videos. It takes 15 minutes to set up the indicators. And then you watch videos on how to set the alerts so that your phone gets an email through TradingView to your email that goes to your phone so that you can know when that your coin is ready to buy. And then you just go buy on whatever thing you use on your phone, Bybit, BitGet, Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, whatever you're using. You just buy your coin and then you set your stop losses accordingly. And that's it, man. I mean, it's really, you don't have to know bull flags, ascending pennants, price action. The indicators are based on price action, right? So we're going to cover, I don't know if Uphold, I don't know if Uphold has, I mean, if you're doing spot trading, you can buy on any exchange, right? But if you want to take advantage of the leverage, you have to use an exchange that allows you leverage, right? So Binance, KuCoin, BitGet, Bybit, things that have leverage. I've never checked my Uphold to see if it had leverage. I don't know if it does because Uphold's like a bank, so I don't think it does. But you can buy spot trading if you want and just trade in and out. You're just not going to make the 10 times or the five times the profit when you're using spot trading. That's it. That's the only difference. But you can still, if you're a hodler, right? So let's say you have your favorite coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever. You can buy and then sell when it tells you to sell and then buy back when it's time to buy back. You don't have to short. You can just hodl, right? Hodl means that you have 5-10 grand in your favorite coin, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever, and then when it goes up, you sell it when you're told to sell, and then when the indicators say buy, you just buy it back. You can make 40 times your money doing that, right? It's very, very simple, guys. You just have to follow the indicators. All right, so let's work. Yeah, so I mean, so yeah. So like, I know like you guys got to remember like, so when we use the indicators, right? So who's that? WX Preston, baby. What's up, Preston's? Yeah. So futures is trading where you use leverage. Spot trading is where you just price for price. So if you buy, there's no like increased percentages, right? You don't get extra. You're not paying to borrow money to make more money. So spot trading is your dollar's worth $1. If it goes up 10 cents or 10%, you made 10 cents. Futures trading is your dollar's worth $100. If it goes up 10%, you made $1 instead of 10 cents. You make 10 times your money. That's the difference. But like I said, guys, right now we're going to do the next 10 people in TikTok, and then we're going to do one-on-one trading this whole next week. We're going to get them all up to par so that they can help us pick out coins, and then we'll add another 10 people and we'll go by there. So if you want to get in, I don't know how long we're going to keep the $300. Once we get our 10, 15 people, 20 people, we'll bump that up probably up to $400 or $500, and then until we get back to our normal 1,000 enrollment. But the Discord will be free for the entire year, so I'm going to waive that no matter what. It's just the enrollment fees are going to go up. All right, so let's take a look right now. We're in Algo, right? So that is how you do a trade, start to finish in Algo, and how to set your stop losses properly. And the reason why is because of pullbacks, right? So as you can see here, we're having our pullback, but we haven't hit our stop loss, and this is our 2.5% stop loss. It hasn't hit yet. So we're still in this trade, and we will come back to this trade a little bit later to see if we've actually, this should bounce here and continue to head up, and then we'll be moving our stop loss accordingly. So I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to go into the next video is how to gauge making money in your crypto currencies, and we're going to go back in algo, and I want to show you guys how much you could have been making on algo properly using your indicators, and that will be the next video.